Hi and welcome to Live Super Well. My name is Diana and today in our show we have a special guest, Gwen Harmen. Hi Gwen.
Hi Diana. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your blog.
Oh, thank you so much.
Must be exciting.
Yes, it's a pleasure to have you here with us today.
Thank you.
Well, a little bit about Gwen. She has been practicing yoga for some 25 years. For the past 3, she has been doing yoga from home. And for Gwen, yoga has enriched her life, increased her vitality, flexibility, and peace of mind. Gwen has also seen physical benefits like losing 20 pounds and several pant sizes. Gwen is also a business and marketing consultant, as well as an educator and life coach. That is why Yoga for Healthy Lifestyle was born. Gwen wanted to help others, especially boomers like her, to experience the benefits of yoga. And she also wanted an online business, so she married it too and created her website, yogaforhealthylifestyle.com. Thanks again for being with us today, Gwen.
Thank you so much for having me, Diana.
Sure. We have been talking about exercising and the importance of cardio and strength training. And today I would like to talk a little bit about stretching, being one of the 3 components of exercise. And now that you are a yogini, tell me, what is yoga?
Well, in my mind, Diana, you've used the perfect word, stretching, because yoga is actually stretching the body, the mind, and the spirit. Mm-hmm. And it's a discipline that originated in India some 5,000 years ago.
Wow.
Which is a discipline of the body, the mental, and the spiritual aspects. People who practice yoga strive to align their body, mind, and spirit. And they do this through various poses, mindfulness, and devotion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. About the poses, and I have seen that there is hot yoga and there are different types of yoga, different numbers. How many types of yoga are there and what is the most popular?
Right, Diana, there are many types of yoga. In fact, Wikipedia devotes 46 pages to different yoga styles. Yoga styles are embedded in Hinduism, Buddhism, and other cultural traditions. Mm-hmm. And now they're finding their way into North America. And of course, North Americans, we're focused on the body a lot, and also our spiritual growth. So you're seeing some new yoga styles emerge, such as you mentioned, the hot yoga. There's virtually a yoga for everything. There's a yoga for every teacher out there. And one thing I did want to say about yoga, it's based on common sutras, which are teachings, and poses, which have been embedded in ancient culture. But today, we take those sutras and those poses and we put them in sequences that suit what we're after. So, for example, if you're pregnant, you may study natal. A boomer might want to do a more gentle yoga. So some of the styles of yoga that are practiced in North America are Iyengar, which focuses mostly on the body. Mm-hmm. Hatha, which is the alignment of the body and the mind, and that is actually the foundation of the Bikram hot yoga. There's Ashtanga, which is a more physically intense yoga, so you'll see that in power yoga. Mm-hmm. Moksha, which is a new one from Canada, and it basically is based on the Sanskrit or the ancient Indian word for enlightenment. So, moksha yoga. So there's so many types of yoga. I mean, we could talk about it for an hour and never reach the end of it. But those are just a few examples that we practice in North America today.
Wow, now I understand why it's so popular, because you have so many types and classes, and if you're young, if you're old. And I have seen that it has become more and more popular and among children. I have seen children now practicing yoga. I see seniors. I see, people from all backgrounds, from all ages. It seems like everybody's doing yoga.
Exactly, and I think it's a matter of timing. In the old days, we spent more time focusing on our survival. Mm-hmm. And now we've got that kind of taken care of. So we're looking for spiritual enlightenment. We're looking for meaning in life. We're looking for health and fitness.
That's right.
And yoga is one that's great for all population, genders, ages, sizes, cultures, because it can be so easily adapted. So I think the timing is very key. Also the fact that we have our mass communication, transportation, easier to get to. Yoga in the old days, in the ancient days, yoga was studied by the holy men.
Oh, wow.
And it was taught to their students orally. So there was no way for the common masses to practice yoga. And today you have books and DVDs, television programs, social media. And because
Websites.
the appetite for yoga is growing, you have more teachers, you have studios. So it's very much more accessible.
Yeah, and that is awesome, because then people won't have to spend a huge amount of money to do stretching or to do yoga. They can do it in their comfort of their homes, like you are doing it right now.
Exactly.
And now that you have practiced for so many years, tell me, what are the benefits and if there is a downside to it?
Well, that's a very good question. There's numerous benefits, and the one that I like to say is, I lost 20 pounds in several pant sizes, and that was just doing yoga 30 to 45 minutes 3 times a week in my own home. I've been doing yoga for over 25 years, with a busy life and jobs and whatnot. It comes and goes, so it wasn't a consistent practice until the last 3 years. Some of the other benefits are flexibility. Yoga is great for your flexibility, your posture, your stamina, inner strength, peace of mind, connection to one's own spirit or the divine. It's been attributed to arthritic and pain relief, lowering blood pressure and stress. So there's many benefits, and because it's a mind, body, spirit discipline, you're going to find the benefits in the mind, the body, and the spirit.
Well, that I hear then that is awesome to stress relief and to stretch our muscles and get, not only in shape, but only in shape in our minds. And is there a downside?
Good question. So one downside, I would like to say I do not think there's a downside to yoga. But one downside, if there would be one, could be an injury. And recently I was practicing a shoulder stand. And I actually was doing this while the yoga teacher was doing resting pose. And resting poses are so important to practice after your more strenuous poses. But I was finding my mind was wandering, and I started to do a shoulder stand, and I pulled my shoulder muscle.
Ouch.
So I ended up at the chiropractor, and he said, shoulder injuries are one of the most common yoga injury that he sees among his student or his patients.
Wow.
So I really recommend that, because yoga is a mindful practice, be mindful of your own body, your limitations, your teacher, and pay attention to what you're doing. And that's what mindfulness is. So because I wasn't paying attention, I hurt myself. So I would say that could be a side, but generally I don't see any downsides of practicing yoga.
Well, and like in any exercise, Gwen, if you don't mind what you're doing, you can injure yourself. So,
that's absolutely right. Absolutely right.
How much will be optimal for a person who wants to start?
Well, again, a good question. For me, as I mentioned, it's 3 times a week, 30 to 45 minutes each time. Others may be more into yoga and into the strength training in that, so they might want to practice an hour and a half, 5 times a week. I mean, the sky is the limit.
Yes.
Yogis are out there meditating day in and day out.
Yeah.
True traditional holy men. So it all depends on you and your lifestyle, your fitness level, and your goals.
That sounds
One thing I'd like to add is recently I started to cross-train a little bit. So doing some Pilates and working out at the gym. I also walk and I meditate. So, you want some balance in your life. Yoga is a good foundation. Say you want to, like you mentioned, cardio or strength training, you might want to add some of that to your yoga as well.
Absolutely. That is amazing tips. Amazing tips. Do you have another nugget of wisdom that our audience in Live SuperWell can get from you?
Great question. I guess for me, a nugget of wisdom is consistency is key, and that consistent yoga is the best way that I know to enrich my lifestyle. And yoga is a discipline for the body, mind, and the spirit, so it can enhance every level of your life, and it increases or it ages well, you know, so we can practice yoga right through to our senior years. And so that is why yoga is so great for boomers, and I'm a boomer, so that's why I love yoga so much. What's that?
You don't look like one.
Well, I definitely am, and I'm proud of it, and I love doing my yoga, so it's a perfect fit.
Excellent. And Gwen, where do we go if we want more information, resources, or inspiration?
Right. Well, thank you for asking that question. So that's why I built my website, is so that people who are interested in yoga can want to learn about it and practice it safely can go to my website, and it's www.yogaforhealthylifestyle.com.
Well, thank you so much, Gwen, for being with us at Live SuperWell. And now it's your turn. Did you like this video? Share it with your friends and family. Share the love of yoga. And if you want more information, you heard Gwen is yogaforhealthylifestyle.com. So I hope you enjoyed this interview and see you next time. Ciao.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thanks, Gwen.